Evening. Tonight we join you from Mickleden Edge. We're just about to get onto Cookgate Path and we're heading up to Margery Stones for a wild camp. We're a little bit behind schedule actually. We had all sorts of plans for today and for one reason or another they've gone amiss. So we've winged it out, and I think pace has been a bit slow. Our Oliver's pack were a little bit heavy, so we had to stop and shuffle stuff around. So I've ended up with a little bit more weight than I kind of wanted, but better me carrying it than dude. How are you doing with your pack now, Oliver? Nice and a lot lighter now, yeah?
Yeah, quite a bit. Feels like half at weight.
Yeah, good. We've probably got another hour of daylight and we've probably got 50 minutes to get to Margery Stones, so we've cut it quite close this evening. So these big flags indicate that we've hit Cookgate Path, and that probably means around 25-30 minutes to Margery Hill. We've got a bit of juice and some treats, haven't we, dude? So and then the plan for tomorrow is probably walk onto High Stones and then maybe round and back, or just back across this path. I'm not really sure. A lot will depend on weather tomorrow. I mean, in terms of if we just go quickest route or we have a bit of an explore or whatever. I'm not really sure. As I say, we're just gonna kind of wing it because this trip hasn't been really planned. So I'm glad I reduced the pack weight by taking the Illyberg Alec out and putting the Lightwave Sigma S22 in. It's about just under 2 kilo lighter than the Alec, and whilst I do trust the Alec a lot more, the Sigma's an absolute class piece of kit, so we're happy with that. And that gave me the extra space and the ability to carry the extra stuff for Oliver. Just up to us left is the turn off to Margery Hill, and then we can get up to the summit and have a quick look round and get the tent pitched. So just showing our Oliver a few sights that we can see from here. So Crow Stones up there, going round to the little rock in the foreground there, Bull Stones. That over in distance is where we should have been camping tonight. That's Bleaklow. Looks a bit bleak up there, kind of glad we didn't. And then as we pan round over Derwent Valley and the big summit, like the big plateau in background, that's Kinder. But that's not what we're doing today. We're heading up there to Margery Stones. Here we are up at Margery Stones. We're going to pitch just on this nice flat bit here, and I'll just see if you can see this moving fog that's coming in. That's absolutely sailing past. That's the Sigma S22 pitched, and now we're just starting to get a bit of gear in now. Mist's really coming in, so we're gonna crack on with it and get in. How easy is that tent to pitch, Oliver?
Took about 3 minutes.
What are you eating?
Pepperami.
Having a pepperami, nice little snack, mate. Tidy. I'd love to be able to show you some nice views of what we should be able to see, but you can see about 20 metres in front of you. Just walk around here. So there are some more Margery Stones, and then obviously the main prominent one that we've got the Sigma behind. From when we pitched, the wind's actually changed and it's like kind of like piling into tent now rather than like from side of this rock. But we've got everything in. We're just the wind's not strong, so we'll handle it. You all right, Oliver, dude?
Yep.
So it's about time I had something to eat. Boiling up a bit of water for the evening meal. No special this evening. Just going to have just kept it relatively light. Not brought frying pan out. Wayfarer steak and veg. Our Oliver's got a Cedar Summit chicken tikka. No, Summit to eat, sorry. Sea to Summit is the pot that we're cooking in. I need to sort this out, it's flapping down. Sea to Summit is the pot that we're cooking in. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat my get my meal warmed up. Eat that, and then I think I'll be having a bit of a lay down, a few snacks, and maybe to sleep it. So you have to just let these ones stand for a minute after you finish boiling them, so that's what I'm on with at the moment. Might cook, I think I've got some kind of dessert one. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, I've got a sticky toffee pudding. I might have that, I might not, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not all too hungry, but we've done a lot of walking, so I think we've done about 8 kilometres, so maybe a bit more than that, and want to get filled up ready for tomorrow, so I don't want to be hungry. I really love this steak and veg one. I know it doesn't look a great deal on camera, but it smells absolutely glorious and it's lovely. Right, our Oliver's ready for bed, so I'm just going to undo the door. If I can with one hand, there we go. I should be able to do, because most of this tent is functional with one hand. Get vestibule zipped up and get into my bag and get a bit of rest myself, I think. So from me and dude, good night, and unless something insane happens, we'll see you morning. Morning, we're up. Morning, Oliver. Morning. I've actually stayed in bed quite late. Been up since about 6ish, haven't we? Yeah. Which is quite late. I mean, we're in such a remote location, and it's just foggy, so no one's going to find us. I don't think it really matters. But just a quick word about the Sigma. It's rained like quite heavily through night. It's been quite windy, and the condensation management of this tent has been fantastic again. This little patch here and just this little apex there feels a tad wet, but there's actually no condensation, and I'm just gonna wipe off any bits that there are. It's done such a fantastic job. There's a little bit of water got in through here, but you can see I left that zip open a little bit, and because it's driving wind on the other side, it has snuck a little bit of water in, but that's user error rather than the tent failing. So I'm going to cook up a bit of breakfast, I think. Just having a bit of juice, aren't we, mate? Just having a bit of juice, going to get us clothes on, cook up a bit of breakfast, and I think everything's good to go. And then we're going to walk to High Stones. I think it's called High Stones. The stove is back on the go. Going to cook up a bit of breakfast and get moving. Still a bit grim out here. Still can't see, well, basically anything. So what we're having for breakfast, I hear you cry. And Oliver's got fruit muesli with milk, and I'm having all day breakfast. Decent. I've always done enough chocolate for his breakfast as well, so that'll be nice for him. Just going to get this boiling. It don't look like it's far off now, and then we'll get to finish getting packed away and get moving. Nice little hot chocolate there for our Oliver. These Sea to Summit mugs have got these insulators on them. You can put these insulators on them, so even though they're only plastic, and then once you get these lids on them as well, they really do keep the drinks warm. Exactly what you'd expect out of Sea to Summit stuff, to be fair. So the Sigma's done its job ever so well. We've been completely sheltered, dry, warm. There's Margery Stones, and then we get this wonderful view all the way around. waking up to a nice view. So we're nearly packed up now. Got to get the job finished off and then get moving. I think it's going to be a waterproof morning, definitely, because it's raining. I mean, the fact that we're in this thick fog makes it pretty wet anyway, and it's raining relatively gentle, but when we walk for 2 more hours, it'll definitely be we'll definitely be soaked. So waterproof straight on. So we've had a bit of a packing error because I swapped the Alac out for the Sigma just before we came. The Alac were in a red bag and the rest of the gear were in this orange bag, and it were all like fitted together perfectly because we were at home, and I forgot that when I swapped the Alac I swapped the bags to make the gear go in this bigger red bag that's in here. And I've just spent like 15-20 minutes, couldn't work out why everything won't fit in this orange bag, so I've just thought bugger it, cram it in, and then I couldn't find, I thought where's this tent stuff sack, last thing we needed put away with 10. Couldn't find the tent stuff sack. The red bag went bottom orange one, so I had to unpack everything and start again, but only be another 5 minutes now and then we'll get the tent down. Lunatic. It's like Winnie the Pooh and the blustery day up here. Absolutely wild. I've had to resort to Frog Tog. Oliver's had to put his waterproof on. This is it's a wet and wild one today. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this camp.
Leave no trace.
There's Margery Hill trig point, 546 metres. And if we look back, you can just make out Margery Stones. I don't know if you can on camera, but and it's only about 20 metre away, 30 metre away. That's how bad conditions are today. We're going to start this journey back down now. We might bail on high stones depending on what it's like when we get a bit further on. So from me and Dude, see you next time. Bye bye.